Music, huh? Okay.
So here at Cuthbury on a slightly chilly Tuesday night, the Battle of the Dorset Magpies ended all square 2-2, and I've got Danny Holmes and Shane Trainer here to talk through the game. The story of the game was on 23 minutes, Dorchester took the lead, a couple of mistakes down our left, and their number 10, Matthias, toe-poked the ball home. So, first half of the first half, guys, what did you think?
Well, we were really pleased with them, to be fair. We thought we'd done well, we've kept to our gameplay, passed it around well, but we found it a little bit hard at times to work with their free midfield. It was a little bit hard for us to close them down and get at them, really. But overall, we were really pleased. There's a lot of positives all the time at the moment with the lads. To be fair, come out and support a strong side today.
They did.
And we started quite strong. We've been watching the players as well because with injuries and lots of them have not game time, so we've mixed it up a little bit tonight. But overall, in that first half, we felt they maybe had a little bit of the better of the half. But overall, we were still very pleased and talked about a few positive things at half time, to be fair.
Yeah, and I thought both sides started really well, Shane. They wanted to keep possession, playing good football. We're doing that now, which is really attractive. So it was a really competitive and very good game, I thought.
Yeah, I agree. Like I say, they play a system of 3-5-2, and obviously we had a bit of a game plan to try and obviously match them in certain areas in the first half. But both teams tried to keep possession of the ball. They tried to play, which was great. And to be honest, it probably suited us the way that the standard that level of football Dorchester are, and it suited us the way we play. And I think it made for a good game, to be honest.
Yeah, it was a good game. So 1-0 down after 23 minutes, but 10 minutes later we had a free kick. Paddy Hester knocked it across, and there was Stokes with a tremendous leap to head of the ball into the far corner. 1-1. To come back and get that 1-1, excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's say we know he's really strong in the air, and defensively we put him back in there to work against target men. But obviously going forwards, it gives us that other element of the attacking side of our play. So when we do deliver balls, fair play to him tonight. Got on the end with his head, with a header. So look forward to more of those coming from.
Yeah, and Paddy Hester's got a cultured left foot.
It was a great delivery.
It was
when it shaped up. Obviously, Luke's done the dummy run first of all, which created the opportunity because a couple of their players then dropped, which allows Stokesy to find that space to run into because his player sort of dropped off too early, to be honest. And Stokesy managed to get that free header in, and the dummy run from Luke was fantastic and a great delivery from Paddy.
Yep, great, excellent that was. Shortly after that, a couple of the Dorchester lads collided, and it was a nasty one, wasn't it? Heads, and they both subsequently went off, but that took quite a while before the game restarted, and very shortly after that they got another goal. So did we lose concentration, guys?
Yeah, well, we thought we did because we were, like I say, it was going okay for us, but we were in a good little spell. And then, like we say to the boys, at any stage in games, you do have a little bit of a blip in games, and that was our chance to when we had that. So for the next 10 minutes, we started to lose a lot of shape. We were a bit here, there, and everywhere. They got on the ball, and we're just chasing shadows. But when we got the ball, we just didn't have our width, and we lost a little bit of shape. So when we were getting the ball, where do we go to? We couldn't execute out wide like we were and getting 2v1s and just rotating and creating space. So it was a challenge, but these challenges will happen, and it's good that what happened was we come in at half time, dusted ourselves down and talked about that, and it's just how we can start to get better. But fair play to us, like I say, we held on until we could get back together, regroup to get our shape going again.
Yeah, and in that time, just after the two Dorchester lads went off, they got another goal when the ball was towed back through to Sayers, and he put it in. So it was then 2-1, and then Jamie Davison got injured, went off, looked a nasty injury.
He's rolled his ankle. He is quite sore in there, but unfortunately for him, he's just one of them. He's gone for the ball and suddenly he has turned and twisted his ankle. So unfortunately for Jamie, because he's been quite influential for us, but unfortunately, I don't know how long it will be, but hopefully it's not for too long.
We'll wish you well from us.
Yeah, will do,
so
definitely.
We were 2-1 down at half time. What did you say to the lads?
Well, Matt is a calming influence, isn't he, Shane? And we just said to him about our shape, just keep our shape that we're doing. Lots of positives. Once again, we go in there and there was no getting at anyone. It was lots of positives and just saying, let's get the calmness back into our play, move the ball, look for the switch play. And basically that was it really. I'm just giving them a lot of belief and off that belief, they're showing so many true colours. They're about these boys at the moment. Yeah, so it was just a case of keep digging in, keep working at what you're doing, and it will start to go our way again.
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting one, isn't it? I thought at the start of the second half they were just beginning to get the upper hand, and then about half an hour into the second half, Billy Mabry picked up the ball, and I don't know, I was shouting at him, pass it, move it on, but he kept going. He beat a couple of players, and then he just unleashed one from outside the box into the far corner. What a strike that was.
It's a great strike, and from a centre half position where he picked the ball up in the first instance. The thing was, Dorchester just sort of backed off a little bit, and obviously they were looking at not defending the 2-1 lead, but they did drop off a little bit deeper, and that allowed obviously Billy to find that little bit of space. And we did say to him that the centre half at times try and get the ball, and if you have to run in front and take players on and join in the midfield to create overloads, then something might happen. Unfortunately enough for Billy, he found the space in between 2 or 3 players, and he managed to cut it back onto his right foot. And to be fair, we've seen it in training, and he does. He's got a hell of a striker. And it's just shown today it's a fantastic strike. But it's credit to him because, like we're saying, we give him roles and responsibility. We encourage him to do things on the ball, and I think tonight from that you've just seen a player he's happy to be playing. If you know what I mean, you can see. So he's playing well, isn't it? It's a great.
It was a really good goal. So that made it 2-2. That was the end of the scoring, but it was a really competitive, almost feisty game at times, was it? And as coaches, pre-season, a feisty game, what do you think? Are you sort of wincing every time a tackle goes in, or what?
No, well, I think I do sometimes say something to Shane, and Shane knocks me back, going, no, that's all right. But we're knocking off each other, bouncing off each other really well, the 3 coaches and that. But yeah, I think you do worry a little bit at times. You know what I mean? We've got quite a small squad, but you know, you can't be afraid. You've got to be competitive, otherwise you get injuries. So you know, you've got to compete all the time. So no, at the end of the day, and what I think helped us as well as a coaching, as a trio, you know, we started to get more into it. We went and matched them up. We went as a 3 in the midfield, 1 and a 2, and all of a sudden we started to get more benefits out of that, and we took the game to them more. But yeah, competitiveness, fantastic. And for the supporters tonight, big crowd.
Yeah, it was
it's pleasing to see more bodies turning up tonight. So hopefully they're seeing what's going on at the moment, all the hard work.
Yeah. I think part of the reason it was such a good crowd was this guy was on the front cover of the programme. Anyway, it was a really good game, really good performance. Subs came on, and Josh Hartley, when we saw him before, he played up front. This time he played at the back. What's going to be his best position?
Josh is very versatile. From what we've seen in training, obviously in the couple of reserve games that he's played in, he can play left side of midfield, he can play left back, he can play obviously in centre midfield, so he's very versatile. Yeah. And for us, we've got to see him in different positions, so we can see how he would do in situations if we do get him into certain positions. Could another player fill that space? Yeah. And I think it helps with the player's development as well, of other people's positions as well.
Also, he's getting his fitness at the moment. He's been out for a while, and you know we've seen him this season. In each week, once again, training sort of stronger and stronger. So time will tell. You know, like to say. So each week, he's getting his fitness because he's been finding it hard. First couple of weeks ago, he's getting cramp, but he's not been doing this. He's not been playing at this level for a long time. So you know that's what he's going to do. And obviously we're managing right, and I believe that we've got a good asset there.
Yeah, I quite agree. I thought his first 2 touches, one he toe-poked the ball away in an important position, and then he put a lovely ball through. So he was good. Taylor Leonard also caught my eye. He is just so enthusiastic, and he runs and gets in good positions.
Yeah, no, I agree. He is a player like that. Sometimes he's one of the players you don't know what he's going to do next. But then the good thing about him is when he's on the ball and he's running at players, he's very dangerous because he can turn inside and outside. He's brave to do a bit of skill to beat a player. So sometimes even we can't beat him sometimes on the side. What's he going to do next? And you expect him, but then like I say, he's had 2 or 3 opportunities tonight. Unfortunately, he missed the target. But at the end of the day,
he keeps going, doesn't he?
He works hard. He really does work hard, which is great to see as well.
And I think the fitness of the squad is, for this stage of the season, is quite outstanding. They just kept going right the way through the game. So good credit to you guys for what you've done with them so far. Good. So we've got 1 pre-season game left. That's on Saturday against Gosport. Again, another step up. That's going to be another really good test.
Absolutely. Yeah. Like I say, the fitness is coming now. We just want to keep doing what we're doing out there. keep moving the ball quicker. But they're the tests tonight and Gosport. They've showed how we're coming on, and obviously in them games you've got to think about the defensive side of our game as well as the attacking. And like I say, they're the games that we need. We've had no disrespect to the other teams. We played good sides, but it's now the level's going well, and it's been good for us. So hopefully next couple of games, the next game especially, gets in good stead for the start of the season.
Yeah, excellent. So tonight it was a really good game, a 2-2 draw with Dorchester. Excellent result. So thanks very much, Danny, and thank you, Shane.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Thank you.